Open your mouth. Spread your legs. Clear. Let's go.
What up? You already know it's your boy Pistol Pete. Welcome back to Dog in the Yard. First and foremost, I want to salute you, Prince. Thank you for coming through. Keep doing your thing, man. I love what you're doing, and I definitely gonna be reaching out, stay in contact and all that, and be taking our trips, man, to Rikers Island and all that, and talk to these brothers and all that. You know what I'm saying? In jail and all that, because I love what you do, and you definitely got knowledge yourself, and I appreciate having you on my platform, man. And with that being said, man, peace to the God, man. You already know, your boy Pistol, Dog in the Yard. Yo, what up? You already know what it is. Your boy Pistol Pete. Welcome back to Dog in the Yard. And today we got Prince in the building, man. What's up? Peace, dog.
Peace.
I'm good, man.
All is well.
Everything is good, my brother. How you been, man?
Hey, man, I'm good, man. You know what I'm saying? Just walking these streets, same way I walk the yard. And I mean, my head up to the sky. You feel me?
That's right.
Absolute, man.
I love that. I love to hear that, man. I love the energy too, man.
Definitely.
How long you been home, man?
Oh, man, I've been home a year, man. May 16th, as a matter of fact, marked the year for me. You feel what I'm saying?
May 16th.
Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely.
You made a year. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, man.
You just made a year.
I just made a year. You feel what I'm saying? Just made a year, man.
Dog in the Yard. That's right. This is his 1 year anniversary. You know what I'm saying? Up here, Dog in the Yard.
For sure.
That's what's up, man. So what you been doing?
Oh, man, it's been a journey. Like, you know, first day home, man, I hit the ground running. I had just finished school, like, Thursday I graduated? May 16th, as a matter of fact. I graduated.
We're going to get to that right there.
All right, cool.
We're going to get to that. But before we get to that, I want to know a little bit about Prince. You know what I'm saying? Where you from? Let's talk about, your upbringing.
All right.
I know you from Brooklyn.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I know you did time in Jersey, correct, and I know you did time in Florida.
Correct,
right? So I want to build about that,
right,
your upbringing a little bit, as far as with your moms, your dad,
right,
you know what I'm saying, how many siblings, and when you start getting in trouble and all that. Okay. Little history about you.
Definite, man. Oh, man. So, born and raised, Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, New York. I mean, okay. Courtyard, Marcus Garvey Vernon. Yeah, shout out to the MGB, you feel what I'm saying? Marcus Garvey Bully. Okay. Hey, man, my mom's pretty much a single mom, right? My pops, Bar Shem, peace, God, you feel what I'm saying? Like, that's my king. Mm-hmm. But, most of the time in my life, man, he was locked up, you feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Doing long stretches, right? Mm-hmm. And so, I mean, we get affected by that, even though, we have other support systems there, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so, man, the struggle, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hitting the streets, like.
It's hard without having no dad and all that, man.
Absolutely.
You get in jail and all that shit.
Absolutely, right? So it was just me and my little sister, for the most part, right? Okay. My moms didn't have more kids until probably I was older in my 20s.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And, hey, man, just try to navigate through life without a dad, right? Without a pops there. I had a step pops there. And he tried to guide me, but he was in the streets too. Like, he did what he did. So, I mean, what am I supposed to do, right?
Yeah.
Like, they say, live like a king. So, I was outside, man, hustling, doing what I had to do.
Yeah, you learn it from your environment. I mean, what else, if that's all you got, then that's all you're gonna learn.
That's all you're gonna learn, right? Yeah. And so you start functioning within that capacity, right? It's like, we look at this box, right? We get trapped in those boxes,
yes,
really, you feel what I'm saying? And we can't see outside of the parameters of those frames, right? And so, I know in psychology they say language shape perception, perception shape reality, right?
Real God.
And so what happens is that, the language, how we speak, how we move and groove in those hoods, right? You feel what I'm saying? That language start becoming our reality, right? And so if the language is closed off and closed in, there's no expansion to that, right? And if the language is, I hustle, ain't nothing wrong with the term hustle, right? But if the language is, sell drugs, rob, steal by any means necessary, right? It becomes that. Like, your reality starts becoming that. Your perception starts becoming that. The frame starts to get bigger, right? And the picture gets smaller until it suffocates you. And sometimes it's either death or in prison. You feel what I'm saying?
Facts. Yeah, man. Build about it. That's right. Yeah. So that was definitely must have been definitely hard, being raised just your sister and your mom, just shut like that, and your dad gone and all that. So you like you said, you ain't gonna learn nothing but just what's just around you.
Correct.
So At one point, you started getting in trouble. What, like what years and what age you started getting in trouble and all that.
I mean, truthfully, man, like I was getting in trouble first grade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Getting in a fight, stab somebody with a pencil. That's trouble.
Yeah.
Now you might not deal with any carceral punishment at that time, not back in those days, right? Late 80s, early 90s, but it was more suspensions and things of that nature, right? Those behaviors, like, it starts to like build up, right? You start building on them.
You start
right?
increasing them.
Yeah, you start increasing them, right? So like your mom's is whipping your ass for this shit, but your older cousin's like, yo, what happened, God? You feel what I'm saying? Or you whipped that, or you stabbed that, or you crazy, right? You feel what I'm saying? So
I got you,
on one hand, I'm being disciplined, right, from my moms, and it's like, moms, you don't understand. But then from the other hand, my cousins and on them, it's like, nah, like, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah,
you
gotta defend yourself.
You gotta defend yourself.
Yep.
And so it kind of plays on the young man's mentality. Yeah, man. So, from there, as you get older, you start progressing, you start smoking weed with your friends, right? Okay, cool. That's another thing now. It's like, hold on, we outside. Like, they're selling drugs. The older, all right, we said we hustling. It might start with weed, then it move to selling crack, then it move to, you feel what I'm saying? Whatever, right? And then it's like, okay, well, now we playing with guns. So now we got drugs and guns. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now it's other things coming in, the gangs and all of that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, shit, man.
When
you stop getting in trouble?
Then you really lost.
Then you really lost, right? You feel what I'm saying?
Fuck yeah, the streets got you now.
Correct. Now the streets got you. So now what do? And even if you are a good kid academically, you might be a genius.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, because we all geniuses,
yes.
Right? And we just have to learn how to tap into that, right?
Yep.
And so, you go to school, whatever. But once the streets start pulling you, and it's like, yo, I'm more attracted to the streets because what you teaching me in school is boring me.
Yes.
I know this already. What else you gonna teach me, right?
Yes.
So now you start thinking you smarter than the teachers.
I agree with you because I was just like that too.
Absolutely.
School was bored as fuck. I was born and I was like, I got to get the fuck out. I got to be in the streets.
Absolutely.
I don't want to go to school.
You don't want to go to school.
True, no, I agree with you. Yeah.
You start hearing narratives. Dudes and they rap songs. I remember my man E. Cuddy. He said, "Man, I know people went to college and still jobless, right? Yeah. Like it's these little aphorisms that stuck with me. So I'm not going to college. Like Cuddy said, man, people went to college and still jobless. Man, I'm outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. And there's some truth to what he's saying.
Yeah.
But sometimes, man, to a young mind, right?
Yeah.
It gets distorted.
It could just steer you all the way wrong.
Steer you all the way wrong, all the way to the. You feel what I'm saying?
And then some brothers we just don't never come back.
Some brothers never come back, man.
I get it.
Absolutely. And so, with that being said, I wound up catching a bid, right? 15 years I did down in Jersey. You feel what I'm saying? For 4 attempted murders. You feel what I'm coming from?
4 attempted murders.
Yeah, it was regular to me though, right? Busting my gun was regular. Like that was survival.
So how you ended up in Jersey from Brooklyn?
Oh man, that's another story. You feel what I'm
I'm
saying?
just saying, I'm like, all right, so now you telling me
Nah,
that time.
So I wound up in Jersey. Like it was kind of like my grandma was living in Jersey.
Okay.
And I decided to start going out there to visit her, right? Okay. And when I started going out there, you know what I realized? I mean, Grams was going for $100 out there. So you know what that means?
Money was bigger.
I'm going out there, right?
Yeah.
I'm coming back, you feel what I'm saying? I'm 18, brand new car, like Joe. Oh, you feel what I'm saying? And so then, at that point, it's like, all right, I'm out here, but I'm still trying to go to school because I'm not a dummy, right?
Right.
But school, I mean, that's easy to me. The streets was challenging and getting this money is fun. Yeah. And so, as time went on, I actually did my first bid in Jersey when I was 18. I did a 3-year bid for armed robbery. You feel what I'm saying? And then I came home, and I knew better. So I tried to go to school and do something.
So you already did a bid?
I already did a bid. I already did 3 with 85.
In Jersey?
18 in Jersey, absolutely. So that kind of kept me in Jersey.
Where in Jersey?
The first bid I did, man, that was down Yardsville, Annandale. Okay. And I was in Bordentown for a little while, so yeah.
And how old you were?
I was 18, bro. 18, you know what I'm saying? First bid.
And then you came home after 3 years and a half?
I came home after 3 years. I did 3 years, came home, had 3 years parole, and it was like, all right, what you gonna do now, P? You feel what I'm saying? Hey,
how old you was when you came home?
I was like 21. I thought I was the hottest rapper. You feel what I'm saying? I had aspirations, right? You feel what I'm saying? My team, they did what they. So it was like, all right, cool, let's get in the booth. I mean, the street's still calling me, though. I'm getting this paper, right? Right. And then I remember I had a little homie and shit. Little friend. She was like a sister to me. You feel where I'm coming from? Yeah. And she's like, yo, what you gonna do? I said, I don't know. She said, you need to go to school. I said, school? I said, you crazy. I said, man, you find a school for me to go to and I'm gonna go. Right? I was joking. She called me back 10 minutes later. She said, I found a school for you to go to. Like, you gonna go? I said, you challenging me. All right, I went. And right there, the academic advisor, he said, you know, life is all about choices. And as you grow, you feel what I'm saying, you're gonna have to make decisions, right? You're gonna have to make choices, wise choices, right? The people that you're around right now, you might not have to be around anymore. You might not want to be around anymore because you're expanding. And if you don't, you're gonna find yourself making a decision or a choice that might lead you back the way you came. I ain't take heed to that shit. And I say that because I went to school. I was still in the streets. I was still selling drugs. I was doing what I was doing, right? I finished that school. I was working in that profession.
You still went back to jail.
I still went back to jail. That's a lesson. That's a hard-ass lesson, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, it was during that time after I did all that. Like, bro, I was a medical assistant. I went to school for medical assistant. Not because I wanted to be a medical assistant, but because Lil Sis told me to go to school for it. Remember, I told you, I'm not a fool. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So I was able to get through the academic. That's never a challenge.
Right.
Not for none of our black and brown men. It's never a challenge, man. We are
right.
intelligent. You feel what I'm saying? It's the choices we make, right? And so within that, you feel what I'm saying? I found myself in a situation where, you know, drama, street drama, right? Not separating myself from my dudes. It wasn't my drama, it was my man's drama. I'm catching
it's always somebody else's drama.
I'm catching 4 attempted murders. Why? Because in my mind, I play by the, you feel what I'm saying? And you know, caught up.
Caught up to you.
Caught up, bro.
So you caught 4?
Caught 4 attempted murders.
And you was America's Most Wanted?
I was on America's Most Wanted. I went on a run for 3.5 years.
Okay, so you had boy, oh boy, oh boy. So you turned up.
I mean, you know,
yeah.
at least I thought I was, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Riding around, you feel what I'm saying? Brand new G35 at the time.
Yeah,
like, you know,
yeah.
I thought I was the man. Like,
that's okay.
My whole team had G.
Yeah,
like, we out here. Jules.
Yeah, we
right?
outside.
The girls, right?
We get money, we
get
doing
money.
Great. I get it, man. And you just got caught up, so you got 4 attempted murders.
4 attempted murders. Feeling
How
like
much time they gave you?
Oh, man. That's why I got sentenced to 15 years. 15 years in Jersey.
Okay. You know how that felt, man? I mean, you getting that time, did you go to trial or you just copped out to it?
Nah, see, I ain't go to trial because my Cody, right, the one who drama it was, right? So, like, they hit him with possession of a weapon, but they never hit him with the shooting.
Oh, okay.
He went to trial, and at his trial, the victim's like, we don't want him, we want the shooter. We want Prince.
Okay.
What the fuck I'm going to trial for? Right? And I mean, you know, I could have went to trial, right? And my chances probably was high, right? But why am I going to trial? You got 4 people saying I shot them.
Yeah.
Gotta be a fool. So
I didn't. You made the best choice for yourself,
right? You feel what I'm saying? So while I was on the run, you know, stacked some bread, lost some bread, stacked some bread, trying to do what I'm doing. I'm in Florida.
So you went on the run.
I'm on the run. I'm on the run.
You went on bail. You got bail.
I didn't even. And they never caught me, bro. I was just on the run. You feel what I'm saying? I just got low. You feel me? I mean, you know.
And how you find out before? How long you was on the run for?
3.5 years.
How long before they found that? I mean, they put you on America's Most Wanted and all that.
I mean, 3.5 years, right? And so, like, I had caught a case in Florida while I was on the run. That was crazy, right? You feel what I'm saying? But all the street shit I learned, you know, growing up, it was like all that was applicable in the very moment, in the instant. Yeah. How do I beat this? How do I beat this fingerprint? How do I?
Yeah. How'd you get over on this?
I'm just being a better criminal, right?
Yeah. You
feel me?
Yeah,
like,
I got you.
You know, I mean, thug. Like if you're gonna thug, right? But I'm not saying that's cool. You feel what I'm saying?
Of course not.
It was never cool.
Of course not. Fuck no.
I thought it was though.
Yeah.
And a lot of our youth think it is.
I mean, you know,
and it's cool, thug.
You ain't really had no. It all goes back to your upbringing.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Your dad is gone.
Correct.
He in jail. Then you got your stepdad. He in the streets.
Correct.
Are you going? I get it, brother. Believe me, I get it. So,
Absolutely.
you know, eventually you gonna crash.
Absolutely.
And that's what basically happened. You went, you got all this education, you was focused, Shorty was trying to get you right, and then you still wound up going, the demons are still knocking at your door.
Right.
Boom, you got caught, and now you got 15 years, you got 3 years, you got caught 3 years later.
3 years later. Facing 30 in Florida and facing whatever I was facing in Jersey. I mean, when they read it to me, it was like 80-something years I was facing if I lost trial.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm basically facing life. I was facing life in 2 states.
Yeah, of course.
Feel me? Heart racing crazy.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm a soldier. Like, I stand up. So I ain't got nobody.
Yeah.
Not saying I would, because, nigga, but still, right? Like, so this is all me. Like, how do you make it out of this, bro?
I mean, 15, how you manage it? I mean, 15 years is 15 years of your life. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do what you gotta do, right? So you stand tall, right? You stand tall, right? You get in those pens and you start tapping into yourself.
How was that being from Brooklyn and doing time in Jersey and you know, like, did you ever get into like, you know, altercations? You know, I mean,
it was all love. You feel what I'm saying? It was all
Okay.
love. I mean, on the strength, like, it wasn't too many altercations. Of course, nigga gotta survive. Like, you feel what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
gonna get to a bang out here, there, but it wasn't nothing crazy. Like,
Okay.
you know, it was more so, listen, I respect y'all out here, respect me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not banging, so, and I was in Northern. And Northern was like the gang unit, you feel what I'm saying? Because I got knowledge of self, so they put me, you know, and I just started building with the gods, you feel what I'm saying? Like, everything that my father taught me through his letters and everything that we built in, like, all the years growing up and everybody, I just started tapping into, you feel what I'm saying? You know, and doing that, it was like, all right, cool, let's put education back in the forefront, right? Like, let's start realizing these inequities, these inequalities that's going on in the system, these systemic injustices and things of that nature. I start tapping into all that. So it's like, damn, all right, cool. I'm not just here trying to become a worse criminal. I already hit the plateau, nigga. You did it. America's Most Wanted. You did it.
Yeah. You
that
did
shit
that.
ain't cool, bro.
Fuck no.
Fuck no. You feel what I'm saying? Like, look yourself on the screen. That shit's embarrassing. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, fuck that, man.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So now it's like, how do you constitute change? How do you reform yourself, right? How do you rebuild yourself?
Yep.
And so, you know, from day one, it was like, all right, cool, I'm on a journey, bro. I'm on a journey. I'm gonna trust and I'm gonna go into these books. I'm gonna tap into the books of myself, right? And then I'm gonna tap into these books on the shelf in the libraries. I'm gonna tap into this law library because truthfully, even though I was sentenced 15 in Jersey, I still had all that time in Florida over my head.
Yeah, you still had another case over
Real
there.
talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, whatever happened with that?
Man, so what happened was in 2020, right before the pandemic hit, right? I had just graduated my associate's degree in prison.
In prison.
Graduated my
So
associate's
this is what
degree.
you've been doing with your time in prison. You started going back to school. You
Absolutely.
started. Talk to me a little bit about that. Like, you know, what you did with yourself.
Definite, man. Like, I think it was probably 2015. They brought in like a college program because you know college was kind of like banned from prisons.
Yeah, I thought
right?
they had took it out.
They
and all
did. They
that.
took
Yeah.
it out and all that. And in Jersey, we had a program called NJ Step that came through, right?
Okay.
And shout outs to the NJ Step community, MVC Mountain View community. You know, like these professors came in who were professors from Rutgers University, right? They had an idea, and the idea was scholarship transformative education in prison, right? What does that look like? Well, if you go into some of the toughest prisons, right, you start educating these individuals. These individuals are already highly intellectuals, right? They're high intellectuals. They're highly educated already. They just need to turn the dog, right? You know, it's a combination. You get that right combination, you're going to get some good results, right? And so when they came in with an abolitionist perspective, right? When I say abolitionist, it's not like, okay, let's tear down these prison walls. It's no, let's tear down the ideologies, right? The false ideologies and understandings that these individuals have and that individuals have of these individuals, and let's reconstruct the narrative.
Okay.
And so a lot of the education was it was more liberation based, right? How do you liberate yourself, right? How like you know, going through literature classes and being able to kind of I want to say the word parallel, right? Kind of like juxtapose the reality of slavery to what you're going through right now, right? What's the difference?
Right.
Things of that nature, right? So it's starting to teach you to critically think, right? You're looking at everything different. You're looking at these walls differently. I start looking at the prison like, yo, this prison is starting to look like a slave ship, right? If I took all the materials from a slave ship, put it on land and reconstructed, it's the same thing. When you start, it's like, so, oh man, something got to change, bro. Right?
Yeah.
And so this is not just my mentality. This start becoming everybody that's taking these classes mentality, right? And so now the conversation in the yards go from, hey yo, I'm gonna bang that nigga when we get back inside to, hey yo, what grade you got on that paper last week? Yeah. Like you start seeing a cultural shift, right? I'm talking about a gang unit prison where niggas is talking. Niggas is GFs of gangs talking about, hey, yo, what grade you got on that paper? You feel what I'm saying? Like, just imagine that mentality shift, right? And so I went through that, right? I went through those channels and I graduated. Of course, it was a slow process. You only take a couple classes at a time. So by 2020, I wound up graduating my associate's degree, right? In liberal arts, right? Absolutely, bro.
That's what's up.
Absolutely.
Congratulations,
right?
man.
Thank you, bro. Right. And so actually it was 2019, pardon me. It was right on the cusp of 2020. But at the same time, I was in the law library every day. Right? You feel what I'm saying? Like, as a matter of fact, Max B was my bunkie. Me and Max, we going up to the law library. We doing everything. We just, we just trying to figure. I was in Broadway at this time. We trying to figure things out. You feel what I'm saying? We trying to figure it out.
That's when he was already sentenced and all that?
He was already sentenced and all that. Yeah, I'm talking about 2020 at this point. He already, I think he was trying to get some time back and all that. You know what I'm saying?
He was working it out.
Yeah, he was working it out. You feel what I'm saying? I give it to him. He was in that law library, like, you feel what I'm saying? And I was there too, bro, as you should, right? And so going through that law library, I started realizing that the case in Florida that I've been fighting since 2010, and I tried to get an interstate agreement, compact agreement that they wouldn't acknowledge. I started realizing that, hold on, something's wrong here, right? Something's wrong in the paperwork. Like, y'all sentenced me under certain pretexts that it was assumed, and it was certain. So I called my bro Cash. I said, yo, listen, I need a lawyer. We need to get a lawyer because I need a lawyer to observe these. You feel what I'm saying? Called the lawyer. Boom. She was like, oh yeah, nah, you absolutely right. You feel what I'm saying? The violation isn't X, Y, and Z, but so she got in contact with the prosecutor. Prosecutor said, listen, this is what we'll do. He got 3 years left in Jersey. We'll run that term concurrent with the rest of his term he has. He good.
Oh shit.
Right? And so now when it came to, and the crazy thing was,
they just want the felony.
Exactly. You feel what I'm saying? And so the social worker had to sign off on it because it was more like a telephonic conference. Now, mind you, this is where you know when you're doing good, bro. It comes back, right? You feel what I'm saying? And like, she didn't have to sign off on it. Her boss told her, listen, I know you never did this before, but if you don't want to do it, you don't feel comfortable putting your name on that, you don't have to sign it. She saw it was me and she signed it. And she said, yo, I appreciate the times when you was in the law library and I used to teach in my classes and used to see some of your buddies that you used to rock with and used to come in there, sit down, used to give them, you feel what I'm saying, help them through. She said, that's the only reason why I signed it. I said, damn, that shit was testimonial, right?
Definitely testimonial. Hell, she see how you was working it, man.
Exactly, bro.
How you was moving. She picked the knowledge. She said, yo, this brother moving righteously and all that shit. Exactly, she said, bro. I gotta reward him.
Absolutely.
I gotta do this.
Absolutely. You feel what I'm saying? I think that classification, that was all blessings. I think that classification, right? I mean, and so during that telephonic conference, the judge even said, listen, your lawyer showed me your transcripts. Keep doing what you're doing. She said, this is the only reason why I'm accepting this plea. Because what you're doing. She said, are you going to go get your bachelor's degree? I said, I'm going to have to. She said, I'm counting on you. This is the judge telling me this over the phone. I said, damn, education is power.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Hell, I mean,
you know, granted she was a black judge, but that ain't got, it was just the facts of the matter is, yo, when you try to do better for yourself, bro, you feel what I'm saying? Other people's going to see that, right? They're going to see that change, right?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Absolutely, bro. And so, you know.
I can relate to all that, man.
Yeah,
you know, I started off being a fuck up, scaring everybody up, the whole industry shit, hip-hop industry is like, oh, Pistol Big Bully coming home, you know, going crazy, this, that. You hear all kind of fucking stories about me. Oh, this guy was crazy in jail and this and all that. So, you know, and believe me, man, I know. Yeah. And I wound up going to jail for attempt murders too. I came home and I was fighting for my life for 3 years. Yeah. Like, you know, suiting up and all that. Like, you know, like calling Fat Joe and all that. Man, I was on a bail. You know, $50,000 bail. I'm stressing. I'm like, yo, in the morning, everybody calling me, yo, what's up? You going to court? Yeah, I'm going to court. I think what's going on today. No, nothing. I just going to go in there and see what's up. I'll let you know. You know, my lawyer I'm on. I had the best lawyer in the planet. Shout out to Dawn Florio, you know, for saving my life. You know what I'm saying? You know, and believing in me and all that. But I got you, brother. Believe me. You know what I'm saying? And
definitely.
Now that you've been home, you know, you'd be able to, you know, definitely put all that behind you. Never forget it.
Nah, not at all.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what keeps us pushing and keep us going. You know what I'm saying? Is what we went through. You know what I'm saying? Even though it was trauma and a lot of shit that, you know, we went through, is, you know, only you know what you went through.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? When them cells closed and you there by yourself and all that, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
Definitely. You ain't never lied, bro. Like, that's a fact. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? But the big blessing is that you home now.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? What you think about prison reform?
Oh, man, prison reform? Do we need prison reform? Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. You want to know why?
Talk to me.
Because, I mean, we got to think about the mentality of, first let's think about the mentality of the individuals that's working in the prisons, right? There's a set culture for them, right?
Yes.
You know, that they live by that blue shield, whatever, right? But within correctional setting, there's a whole different ideology.
Right.
They could give 2 fucks about us.
Right.
They want you to come back because you're job security for them, right?
Right.
That's, I mean, if we talk about Department of Corrections, then what are we correcting if you have that mentality? And if you're trying to force it to make me a worse criminal, or you trying to traumatize me so that, you feel what I'm saying, I can't think outside of the trauma, to whereas when I come home, you feel what I'm saying, I'm still functioning from a traumatic state, right? Which is only going to bring me back to prison. That's something wrong with that. You understand what I'm trying to say? There's something wrong with that completely, right? You know, if you put in correctional officers who only have a high school education, I'm not knocking just a high school education, but if you putting them in settings, right, that kind of like, you know, allow them to dictate what I do or what I can't do or whatever in prison, right? You know, like you don't know what trauma they're inflicting, right? Especially if they marrying on to the ideology. So yes, it needs to be reformed. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not saying, okay, well, everybody that works in the prison needs a bachelor's degree. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that mentality, that correctional mentality needs to be reformed, right? We need to really start correcting individuals going through these prisons, these jails, right? We need to help them, right? Whether that's mental health, right? Whether that's substance use health, or whether that's, you feel what I'm saying, educational help. You feel what I'm saying? They need to be helped.
Mental health is really needed in prison, man.
Mental health is the reason why 99.9% of us go to prison.
Yes.
Right? You feel what I'm saying? Like, especially in our neighborhoods and the hoods, it's like mental health, nigga, you all right? Or the nigga a little touch, but he all right. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
He out there with the slam on him with the pack.
Yeah, he all right, but he a little fucked up.
He a little fucked up, but he all right.
Yeah, but he all right.
We normalize that, right?
Yeah, we normalize it.
You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know, like this right here is therapeutic for me right now.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? This is therapy, bro. You're not a therapist, right? Yeah. But shit, why not?
Yeah, but we building.
We building, right?
Yeah, that's right.
We dogging in the yard.
We walking that yard.
We walking that yard.
That's
building,
right. We walking that yard.
Tapping into, you feel what I'm saying, what we went through.
Reflecting on what we went through and all that, so these young brothers and the young sisters out there can see that this shit is not a game.
Actual fact.
Feel me? That this shit causes pain.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it brings knowledge of self. Absolutely. Yes, because you find yourself if you really want to.
Really want to, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But,
Absolutely.
you know, you can also get lost. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, bro. And I seen a lot of dudes get lost. You feel what I'm saying? More so that found themselves, right?
Yeah.
You know? And them same dudes is coming home and it's like, all right, I'm not scared of you, nigga. And I'm not. And I'm saying I'm not. But I'm afraid of what you're gonna do back in that community, in that society.
Absolutely.
I'm afraid what you're gonna do to yourself. I'm afraid. You know what I'm saying? How your kids might look at, like, you might love them, but the way you function and your functionalities might be causing more harm to them than good. You could be pouring all the love, you could be giving them shower, all the gifts, all of that, right? But your functionality actually might be causing more harm than good.
That's why mental health is important.
Mental health is important, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I had the mayor here yesterday.
Okay.
New York City.
Okay.
And we built on all that.
Absolutely.
I got some things I'm working on in regards to a program that's gonna facilitate brothers that's coming home, help them get back into to society to cope, you know, as far as like putting them going on motor vehicles with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Taking them to go get their ID, their license, you know, and also a job, because I'm trying to create a job where we'll go around different parks around the areas in our community and pick up, you know, syringes and all that, you know, because there's a lot of drugs out there, a lot of people shooting up on drugs and a lot of, you know, so now the dogs can't even go out there and play at the dog park because it's mass syringes and it's you also have kids that can't go to the park to the park and play because it's all infected with so we're gonna try to clean up amongst ourselves. You know what I'm saying? I want to show example by us doing it. Like meaning like when that time come, I'm gonna reach out to all my brothers, meaning as well as yourself, friends, and everybody where I could get you, we're gonna be here, pick you up and show and live by sample for these young brothers and all that, you know. And I'm also trying to have it where it'll be stipulated, it'll be with a court mandate when you come home, you'll come to Dog in the Yard and you'll be able to have a job. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. So you won't just be, you know, it's hard to just come home after doing 20, 15 years and they just throw you out. They just throw you outside.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Now you in the street, you're in Brooklyn like, I ain't been out here 15 fucking years. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, you know?
Yeah.
No tap, no iPhone. You don't know how to work your iPhone. Like, I mean, yeah, you could be smart and have all the knowledge yourself, but I mean, things has really changed.
Bro.
The technology really fucking changed. So, you know, you still be like, oh shit, the fucking phone, and you know, you want to get in tune.
Yeah.
So, I want to provide that. I want to start, you know, provide that. Set up a program where we can be able to help these brothers that's coming home lost. Correct. And on mental health. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, mental health is important.
Nah, it's super.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, she's starting the program soon. Okay. You know what I'm saying? We know, way before that. So, I've also been going to Rikers Island. Okay. So, I definitely, Prince, I would love to, like, keep in contact with you. I know CK got all your information.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know we could definitely build, God. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I take you to Rikers Island. You know what I'm saying? We go talk to these young brothers and all that out there. You know, in the full building. And I think that you could be a good impact on these brothers out there. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, bro. I appreciate the invitation. You feel what I'm saying? Like, let's go. I love what you're doing. You feel me? Like, because reentry is needed, man. Yeah. Like, everybody ain't fortunate enough to have the support system. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody don't know what to do, right? The mental health, they scared. It's a lot of traumas they dealing with, right? So to have that guidance to be ushered and to be assisted.
All we doing is going in there and talk to them.
Oh, man.
Listen.
That's it, man.
What you never had, we gonna get to them.
Correct.
Absolutely. We gonna go in there and build with them. Because all I do is sit down with Bill. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We all built.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the idea.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So we definitely gonna stay in contact and tap in on that.
Nah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So what you doing now, Prince?
Oh man, so as of July, I was working for a reentry program actually. You know what I'm saying? And I was helping individuals with substance use disorder actually reenter back into society. You know what I'm saying? Successfully. Okay. You know, that was my job title, and that's what I did. And just recently, I think April 14th, I actually spoke at Congress. Okay. Right, on Second Chance Initiative, right? It was Second Chance Month, so I spoke at Congress. Cory Booker, he said a couple jokes. It was cool. It was all love. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. But they definitely appreciated what I had to give them, and I appreciated being there, right? To be able to, have a platform to speak and speak upon how important the second chance is, right? Yes. Like, just don't throw away the key on us, bro. We are good. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, so yeah. But in lieu of that, I just graduated from Rutgers University, Bachelor's of Social Work 4.0. You feel what I'm saying? I had to show and prove. Like,
that's what I'm talking about, man.
Facts, bro. I had to show and prove. Like, I couldn't just go in and get a diploma,
let them know,
right?
God. Let them know.
Hey, I need a 4.0. Like,
let them know, God, that you can do it.
We can do it.
When you
right?
want it, you can do it.
And I ain't do it just for myself. I did it for all those individuals coming behind me that's walking that same trail, right? That's walking that same yard. They say, yo, you can do this, bro, right? And so, I'm doing MST, multi-systemic therapy now. I'm going back into the communities, you feel what I'm saying, and helping the youth where I work at, helping the youth go through the challenges and things of that nature to help them reunify with their family.
Oh, man, so you going to be part of the team. We going to let you go.
Absolutely.
We need you, man.
Absolutely.
You right there.
Nah, absolutely.
That's what we doing. That's what we building on. That's what we doing. That's the plan.
Nah, definitely. That's the idea.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm running around, gathering up my soldiers. You know what I mean?
I'm here for you,
so
bro.
when we come, they going to know that we here.
I'm here for
Dog
you,
in the yard's here.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying, Prince?
Absolutely.
That's some facts, man.
Absolutely,
you know what I'm saying?
Man.
But definitely is an honor, man. I'm so, to have you know what I'm saying, in my show.
Thanks for
having me. This is your platform. This is our voice. Yeah. We go around, all our life without having a voice.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And this is where you be able to express your voice and let the people know that, we do have a voice.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? We do have knowledge itself.
Absolutely.
Feel me? And we need to share that.
Absolutely.
With these brothers, you know what I'm saying? With these young adults out there. These young brothers and sisters out there that's lost. And with that being said, man, you already know it's your boy Pistol Pete, Dog in the Yard, Prince in the building, man. Peace. And peace to the God, man.
Peace to the God.
You already know. Peace, God. First and foremost, I want to thank Prince for coming through. You know what I'm saying? Through my platform. Brother, man, definitely going to stay in contact with you. Keep doing your thing. I'll be reaching out, you know what I'm saying? So we be definitely doing great things together, man. And with that being said, man, peace. Your boy Pistol, Dog in the Yard.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report. On today's segment of Know Your Rights, we are looking at the tragic and controversial case of Michelle Carter and the death of Conrad Roy, a story that captured national attention and raised profound questions about mental health, legal responsibility, and the power of our words. In July 2014, Conrad Roy, an 18-year-old boy from Massachusetts, was found dead in his truck from carbon monoxide poisoning. His death was initially ruled a suicide, but the case took a dramatic turn when investigators discovered a series of text messages and phone calls between Conrad and his then-girlfriend, Michelle Carter. These messages revealed a disturbing pattern of encouragement from Carter, urging Roy to take his own life. Michelle Carter was subsequently charged with involuntary manslaughter. The prosecution argued that Carter's persistent messages and phone calls, which included statements like, "You just need to do it," and "The time is right and you're ready, you just need to do it," these directly contributed to Roy's decision to end his life. They contended that Carter's influence over Roy, who struggled with mental health issues, was a significant factor in his death. The defense, on the other hand, argued that Roy had a history of suicidal thoughts and had previously attempted suicide. They claimed that while Carter's messages were inappropriate and insensitive, they did not cause Roy's death. They emphasized that ultimately, Roy made the decision to take his own life. In June 2017, after a highly publicized trial, the judge found Michelle Carter guilty of involuntary manslaughter. He concluded that Carter's actions constituted wanton and reckless conduct, and that her instructions to Roy to get back in the truck, which he had exited when it began filling with carbon monoxide, were a direct cause of his death. Carter was sentenced to 15 months in prison, a sentence that she began serving in February 2019 after exhausting her appeals. The case of Michelle Carter sparked intense debate across the country. Legal experts, mental health professionals, and the public grappled with the implications of this verdict. The case raised critical questions about the extent of legal responsibility for another person's suicide, particularly in the digital age, where communication often happens through text messages and social media. One of the central issues was the power of words and their potential to cause harm. The case highlighted the need for a deeper understanding of how digital communication impacts mental health and the responsibilities that individuals may bear when their words encourage harmful actions. The Carter case also highlighted the importance of addressing mental health issues and providing support for those struggling with suicidal thoughts. It served as a stark reminder of the need for compassion, intervention, proper mental health care, and the fact that your words matter. That's it for today's discussion. Stay informed. Know your rights.
We now return you to your regularly scheduled programming.